The timelines are not crazy, the veil is gone, a realm reborn, defenders of the universe. The day is now 36 hours and starts and ends at 3 am or 3 pm in an alternating fashion. The launch time of this post is the 8:08 morning gate, on the 3D date 71620. The following 3 pm will start this new day. Simply follow this parallel around the globe until it hits your local time at 3. If you are cognizant that a new day has begun, it is customary to send love and kindness to someone. Today's date on the Archangelic calendar is Infinity 088 Infinity Infinity U7B U7BB Infinity Infinity K4I 4I 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 4 Infinity Infinity B1TT Infinity. Please visit us at archangeliccalendar.com for more information. And please do not forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. Thank you for your continued support. Gaia is in an earth-based setting, and this means that we are grounding physical changes. We see significant metaphysical movement across the board, and it is clear that whatever is happening is more permanent than we are giving it credit for. We keep assuming going back is an option. Let's be clear, we cannot go back, we can only move forward. The timelines have certainly adapted to our understanding of them, and in that we have brought forth our hyper-physical senses. As the ascension symptoms ease from our upper chakras, we will see a sharpening of these senses. This is an evolutionary necessity, as most people who cannot ride these waves will have a challenging time staying sane, and I mean that literally. As I write these words, a hawk is circling above me, bringing a message that more help has arrived from above. This is a message both bonded in galactic and higher dimensional energies. The first communication that was sent to the indigenous of the earth was via owls, hawks, and eagles. They are fluent in archangelic, galactic, and earth-based energy languages. I was visited by an owl before my second coma, and his fluency is still memorable until this day. After my coma's life-death walk, I have an intense rebirthing experience, basically a swift energetic rise, so to speak. Fortunately, we are going through this rebirth energy without having to do a life-death walk. This is excellent news, as we are cutting out the unwanted parts of ascension, but leaving in all the good stuff. This is going to make real estate on earth highly desirable. I hope you have room at your table for more friends. Organized darkness is hearing the footsteps. Their fortune-telling box shows them that their best possible timeline has them turning themselves into the authorities. I think we can all agree that this is the best possible scenario, and much like Napoleon's surrender, everything can be negotiated by a neutral galactic party if needed. Don't be alarmed by your peripheral vision. You may see past loved ones, angels, galactic beings, etc. We are firmly set in a 5D macro setting, and this is the new norm. Get used to this, as there is no veil between the physical and non-physical. Eventually, your primary gaze will become much like your peripheral, and obviously, this will take some time to adjustments to. The mythical, deity realm is reborn. This means that much like the veil being lifted to reveal the non-physical, this magical realm will be integrated into our reality as well. In conjunction with this specific veil being removed, the individual personalities therein have gone through tremendous changes as well. The Caribbean islands are the pulse of the earth. The people local to this amazing galactic seaport can uplift the spirits of Gaia, the galaxy, and ultimately the universe. This is why it is always the main target of organized darkness. There is something extraordinary about the area and the beautiful residents therein. We have sent this area ample energy, but it is up to the local lightworkers to raise the vibration to an appropriate level. The warriors that you are currently walking with will always be very near and dear to you. The bond that is forged in battle is like no other, as our legions are forming friendships that will for many lifetimes. The imagination of a lightworker is the most potent force in the universe. Do not take this power lightly. No one phrased it better than whoever wrote the opening theme of Voltron, even though I am sure they did not have us in mind when they wrote it. From days of long ago, from uncharted regions of the universe, comes a legend. The legend of Voltron, defender of the universe. A mighty robot force, loved by good, feared by evil. As Voltron's legend grew, peace settled across the galaxy. On planet Earth, a galaxy alliance was formed. Together with the good planets of the solar system, they maintained peace throughout the universe until a new horrible menace threatened the galaxy. Voltron was needed once more. This is the story of the superforce of space explorers. Specially trained and sent by the Alliance to bring back Voltron, defender of the universe. Today's tools. Tools will be active until the next post. Use the legend below to help you decipher how to best use today's weapons. Passive equals no intention needed to use or arm. It will work on its own when you accept its presence. All you need to do is give permission, and it will work on your behalf. Active equals intention needed to use. Aggressive equals will attack before anything has a chance to do any harm to you, beyond space and time. We have gone through significant changes, and thus the weapon-based tools indicated below can be inserted into the ground to call forth downloads. The violet flame is in a 3 set. This is an extremely dense transmutational flame, with a different and well-refreshed lineup. The Violet Flame team is as follows, and is in no particular order: Archangel Emmanuel, Archangel Ansil, Archangel Tubil, Archangel Kerkil, Archangel Dabril, Archangel Uf, Archangel Gzrael, Archangel Tatrasil. Archangel Agla, Archangel Harahil, Archangel Eshma, Archangel Sablo, Archangel Abraxos, Archangel Harahil, Archangel Nuril, Archangel Galaizur, Archangel Orion, Archangel Omil, Archangel Adonachil, Archangel Abasdahan, Archangel Vermil, Archangel Adonai, Archangel Dequiel, Archangel Baradil, Archangel Raguel, Archangel Batkol, Archangel Machdil, Archangel Sanyal, Archangel Bazazat, Archangel Azil, and Archangel Servil. Active. Archangel Michael's legendary sword can handle anything, as it is entirely omnipotent. No level of consciousness can be achieved that this couldn't slice through. It is also a fantastic weapon against electronics and technology, as it can override any circuitry. Passive, active and aggressive. Archangel Isaac's radiant field looks a lot like Magneto's force field, and it reacts to any life form with either loving energy, or with a transmutational blast of vast power. Passive and aggressive. Archangel Leo's Swords of Plenty is a passive and aggressive attack sword that has a complete will of its own. Do not try to wield at all, you will only get in the way. Equip and go. Passive. Archangel Vahumana's timepiece allows you to savor a positive feeling or thought. It brings an element of majesty to your everyday moments, and it prevents the interference of malevolent time travelers. Passive, active and aggressive. Archangel Chamuel's radiant peace allows you to be secluded in a peaceful bubble, no matter what is happening around you. It also allows those in your heart to have protection as well. Passive and active. Archangel Jeremiel's enhanced intuition allows the voices of your soul to become louder. It enables the judges of spirit to be more evident than ever before. Passive. Archangel Ariel's breastplate summons any necessity that you may have. It is a beautiful and comforting tool when equipped, and will only bring forth essentials and divine gifts. Active, aggressive and passive. Archangel Israfil's flaming sword can protect you against all things directed to you on a macro or micro scale. It can also speed up the time and make you much faster than any malevolent force in existence. Active, aggressive and passive. Archangel Nasaraji's flaming sword can bring any negative energy to its knees. It also can remove any and all obstacles in your way. It works a lot like Archangel Michael's sword with a mind of its own. Active. Archangel Sorash's sword of transmutation is only for evil energies. This is far too powerful to wield lightly, it is made for the worst of the worst. This sword will come in handy in assignment number 3. Active and passive. Archangel Dabiel's staff of bear medicine can heal all natural things. This staff is also a powerful ally against all items that may obstruct you. Active and passive. Chiliel's horn summons an army of unimaginable power to your location. This is a hypersensitive tool, and it will adapt to current events in your life and on a global scale as well. Today's assignments. We are still working on a macro level, and thus the format will stay consistent. Please use today's current tools if you need assistance performing the tasks below. Bring in a plus game today. Asterisk it is a good policy not to trust Hawaii. They are a malevolent company with deep ties to The, CCP, the malevolent Greys, and ultimately, the malevolent Alpha Draconians. I specify malevolent factions of the groups as we have many allies within those star races as well. Most of the deadly technology that we have been fighting against has come from their backroom deals. They are also very much involved in the entire breach of contract situation still in Galactic Federation courts. Disrupt their headquarters in NYC with Silver Lightning, then go in with Sword and Shield to disrupt the many links they have set up with their other locations. They have an extensive database of demonic beings, be sure to destroy that server and the creatures as well. Asterisk it has been asked and the answer is, metaphysically speaking, you are free to go after known pedos with sword and shield. Worst case scenario, if they are not, it will aid them in clearing their name. Asterisk the people of China are enduring tremendous hardships at the hands of their government. Help the people of China by sending intense violet flames to the streets of Hong Kong, and then allow it to continue around the streets of the world until it fully engulfs the planet. I just want to point out that someone could have stopped this when Tibet was invaded, but they did not. Asterisk an army of darkness has convened in the sixth dimension. After we destroyed their ability to hide out in the sacred space Falun Dafa creates, they decided to fight us face to face. Go in with sword and shield, remember that all of our legions will be by your side. Asterisk The Temple of Zeus is located in Sicily and can be activated by 9 rainbow lightning pulses directly into its center. The consequences of this action will be very profound, to say the least. Asterisk send Earth an emerald green flame, for a 72 count, followed by a pink and golden flame, for the same. This will encourage macro healing and peace. Asterisk Gaia wishes for us to ponder this. How important is feeling free to you? If it is, what would make you feel that way? How important is feeling safe to you? If it is, what would make you feel that way? Today's meditation is below, please enjoy.